Hi friends, welcome to Data Info. In this video, we will talk about SQL interview question. So it is frequently asked question and most of the MNC companies will ask this question in interview. So the concept is swipe in and swipe out. So let me go into the details. So this is our source table. So basically in this source table, for each and every employee on that particular day, we are capturing swipe in and swipe out timings. So if you take this particular employee, he log in at 8 and he log out at 7. So in between, if we do any swipe in and swipe out, those info also we are capturing. Now, by using the source table, we need to find two things. So the first one is find out the employee or a person who spent in office on that particular day. The total hours he spent on that particular day. Okay. Basically, total hours means when he logged in and when he logged out. The first login and the last logout, the total hours we need to find out. For example, if you take this employee ID on that particular day, these are related to on that particular day records. So by using this data for this particular employee, we need to find out the total hours. Total hours means when he log in, what is the first login time? So the first login time is 8. And what is the last logout time? The last logout time is 5. So total hours, we need to capture the difference between 8 and 5. So maybe the difference between 8 to 5 is 9 hours, right? Total 9 hours. So that is nothing but total hours. Okay. Last logout time minus first login time. Total hours is nothing but last logout minus first login. So this is the question number one. And question number two, we need to find out productive hours because he might done many swipe ins or swipe outs in that day, and we need to find out how many actual hours he spent on that particular day. Actual hours means if you see here, this particular employee log in at 8, then he log out at 12, then he went to lunch break outside maybe, and then again he log in at 1 and he log out at 7. So if you calculate actual productive hours is 8 only because 1 hour is spent outside. So that is what a second question means. So first question is total hours, then second question is only productive hours. So that is what we need to calculate. So for that we need to write the query. So let me go into the SQL server. So let me remove this one. Yeah, this is our table. Let me change the database. Yeah. Now this is the data, same whatever I'm showing here, the same data you're seeing in this table. So let me introduce one function. So basically, now what I will do is at first step, what I want to see is for this login time, what is the logout time? So for this login time, what is the logout time? Logout time is 12. And for this login time, what is the logout time? Is 5. For this particular employee on this day, this is the logout time. And what is the logout time for this login time? Is 7, right? So I want to see logout time in this in extra column. So let me introduce one function to find out the next record. Lead. Then what I need? Activity time I need. Activity time. And the next immediate record is nothing but this is login. The next immediate record is nothing but logout time of this particular login time. Okay. Now, and here one catch. We need this next record on basis of two things. So let me tell you what partition by employee ID. That is key thing here. On basis of what? Employee ID, employee ID. Then each and every day, right? Each and every day. Login employee ID. No, okay. For each employee, we are finding the for this particular login time, what is the logout time? No, okay. And each day, right? Each day. For example, this particular employee ID is for this employee ID, we have two dates, 8th and 7th month data we have. But in this partition, we need to include employee ID and also day, right? So for that, what I will do is, before writing this one, let me know the date. Only date I need. For that, what I will do? Simply, I will convert this into date. I don't need any time. So for that, I will convert this particular column into activity time into only date. So we will get only date. So I'm converting this date time column into date. So what will happen after converting this? Only date only I will see. That is what I need, because for each and every day, how many total hours for this particular employee I need to find out. So due to that reason, I am doing this thing. From which table? Swipe table. From swipe table. Now let's run this query. Now we got the date. If you see 8th month and 7th month. So we got the required date info. Now I will introduce one more column, that is nothing but fetching the next immediate record on basis of lead partition by employee ID for each and every employee, and this one also for each and every day. Even though same employee, for each and every day I need to generate. So we covered lead. What is the column name? Activity time. I need next immediate record. This function will help you to fetch next immediate records based on the parameter. Here I give 1. So the next immediate record will come. On basis of what grouping? The grouping should be done on each and every employee and on that particular day. So I did the same thing. Partition by also included, and order by, I will give one column. Order by employee ID I will choose. Descending or ascending order. This column is nothing but logout time. Logout time. So let me run now. Now we got the logout time. So if you see here, for this particular login time, what is the logout time? 12. So I got the required info. I got the required info. Now I will store this result set in CTE with CTE as all this info. I will store it in one table. Select star from CTE. Select star from CTE. Now let me run both the queries. This is my original data. On top of this original data, only 2 columns. As of now, I generated 2 extra columns. Why this column, date column is for each employee on that particular day. For each and every day, I need to calculate total hours, how many hours is spent on office. So due to that reason, I need this column. And by using this column and this employee ID for each and every employee ID, for this login time, what is the logout time? So due to that reason, I used this lead function. Lead function will help me to fetch next consecutive records on based on the given parameter. So this is the column and this is the next immediate record, and on what grouping or what partition you want that next record means on basis of employee ID and date. We got the required info. Now, if you see here, for this login, what is the logout time? This one. So I don't need this logout records, right? I don't need these logout records. So let me filter out only login records. Anyway, we are capturing logout time in this extra column. So I don't need this particular records. Logout time again, I don't need. So due to that reason, what I will do, activity time should be equals to login. Only login is needed, because for that login only we generated this extra column. What is the logout time? So due to that reason, we will fetch here where activity, where it is going wrong. Login. Okay. Activity type, not type. Type should be login. Yeah. Now we will get only the login time. And what is the logout time? This one. Activity time is nothing but login time, and logout time is nothing but logout time. Yeah. Now I will fetch only the required columns. Employee ID I need. Activity time also I need as login time. I will take as a login time. I will use underscore here. Then I will take logout time also. It will make sense. Now let me run. Now I got the required info. Now what I need to do, I got the logout time and login time. Okay. Now we need to calculate one thing. Now what I will do is I need to calculate total hours. So total hours formula they already gave it. Office hours, nothing but total hours. Total hours means last logout time minus first login time. On the day, last logout time minus first login time. So that is what we need to calculate. So for that, what I will do, if you copy this data here, let me do it here only. The last login time is for this particular day is this one. And what is the first login time is this one. Max and min. Max and min. Okay, for this employee on that day. Max and min. And what is the difference? For difference, I need it in hours. So for that we have date function. Date diff max date minus min date. For that we have function. Just we need to calculate what is the difference in hours for this particular max date and min date. Min date. Max date is nothing but last logout. Min date is nothing but first login. So what I will do now, just I need to calculate what is the last login and first, sorry, last logout and first login. So for that, what I will do is I will generate one column. So this one is only for our reference. So I will remove these two columns by using employee ID. Now I need total hours. Total hours, nothing but max. First we'll calculate min activity time, because that is the login time, and max logout time. That is what they need. Last logout time. Last logout time. So even if I take this formula, even if you take that one, same thing they will take. First login. First login means min. First login. Activity time is nothing but login time. And last logout means max date. In that day, what is the max logout? So what I am saying, I need to include here for that employee. For that employee. On that particular day. On that particular day means this one. So just for your reference, let me run now. I will compare with our base table. So I will include here. So now you can check whether it is the, let me, yeah. Now this is the min date. This is the max date. Just compare for this employee, for this date, whether it is the first login, first login, first login or not. Yes, first login. And for this record, is it last logout? Yes, this is the last logout. Now my query is working fine. Now I need to just take the diff. Just take the diff. For that we have inbuilt function. So diff, date diff in hours, in hours, in hours, and my start date is this one, max date is this one. So total hours. Let me run now. Now I got the total hours for each and every employee. Each and every employee. We expected 9 and we got the 9. Even if you take this particular record, we log in at 8 and we log out at 6. Then obviously hours 10. So we got the expected data. Let me include date also in the select list. Then it will give you more clarity. For that particular day, what is the total hours? Now we got the answer. Now second requirement is we need to find out only productive hours. Productive hours means what is the total hours for this login and logout. This is one set and this is one set, because he log in at 8 and he log out at 12. Again he log in at 1 and again he log out at 5. So from 8 to 12, 4 hours, and 1 to 5 again 4 hours, total 8 hours. 1 hour he spent outside, so that is not a productive hour. He went to lunch. So due to that reason, we need to calculate in this way. So for that, what I will do is I will take the sum actually. So basically, I will take this, for example, 4, right? For this grouping 4. For this grouping, I will get 4. Just I need to take individually diff and I need to submit. So let me do it now. Just I need to take individual count. For that, what I need to do? Activity time minus, just I need to take date diff. Date diff. So why date diff means this will give me the difference. This 4, how I will get this minus this? How many hours between this and this, right? So for that, I will use date diff. Same like above. Here also I need it in hours, but here the date should be activity time, and logout time. Now I applied date diff between these two records. Now I will get 4. Here I will get 4. Then I need to submit. Once I get this data, on top of this, I need to do sum. So for that, I will apply sum here. This is nothing but productive hours. Hours also hour, not hours. Yeah. Now let me run this query. Now we got the expected data. The productive hours for first employee on that particular day is 8 only. We got the expected data. So only catch is how we are calculating this particular total hours and productive hours. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.